Hello, guys. Welcome to Crazycossie's commentary. I am Crazycossie, and I like doing commentary on random videos. This is one of the random ideas I had in my head. Random. Anyway, this is what I call my Top Gear test track on Forza 3, and today we have a brand spanking new car with us today. It's a Ford Shelby GT 500. And this car is very powerful. It's same basic American principle: big engine, rear-wheel drive, flabby. All for the simple reasons because they want to make this thing good as traction off the line, good and very meaty and powerful. I could understand that completely. This car is very good, very steady and very lovely. But I will be very quiet now because you guys love the sound of this engine. So. Okay, I guess that's enough for me shutting up, but you'll hear this engine under my voice anyway. This engine is I think it's either a 5.4, no, I think it's a 5-litre engine in this. Same engine they put in pickup trucks. And the same engine they've put in the Ford GT. I think Ford have kind of figured that, you know, if they're going to use this, they might as well use it in every car they have. Listen to that thing. It's absolutely beastie. Anyway, let's carry on. I think I'm going to try and just do a speed run here, see if I can get this thing sideways, and I end up doing it, but as I said, as I say this, I'm not the best at driving in the world. I mean, I can drive a car, anybody can. All they have to do is hold the trigger, or put the pedal down. Simple as. There's a few more details in that than that, but you know what I mean. This car is very beastie. It's the differences between this one and the old car that was on Top Gear, is more power. That's it. They haven't changed a damn thing. And from the review that I watched on Top Gear, this is what I'm basing it on. Didn't they say this had some severe problems, like pre-war suspension? I mean, it has a solid beam on the rear axle, which basically means it's a live rear axle. That's what they mean by that. It's basically a solid beam across. And this is what I'm afraid it does to the car. Yeah. It's going sideways, and you will go sideways a lot. This car just doesn't want to stop going sideways. You turn into a corner, you expect like understeer or something from a heavy car like this, but no, the rear end steps out anyway because it has immense amounts of power. What the fuck were they on when they decided to build this car? I mean, I know Carroll Shelby's getting old now, but this is just... Did they even see him for this car to get designed or anything like that? I mean, I know he's getting on in ages, but I'm pretty sure that, what is it? They should give him more support than just sitting in an office all day. I mean, he gave the company the name, he gave the company the famous race car legends. Anyway, I'll get out of details because I know it's going to bore you. This is just a simple, funny car review, and well, let's just put it this way: this car, I think, is the new series' Knight Rider. You know, David Hasselhoff's kit's going to get ass raped by this thing. This thing is awesome. I mean, yeah, it's nice and flash and bling and everything that I really hate. I mean, this thing can go sideways constantly. It's the best car to go sideways in. I mean, if any Japanese person wants to make a drift car of this, go right ahead. Just go right ahead. This thing doesn't need much modification. Just take all the weight out. Seats, kid, fucking anything out of the car. You know, put some nice little Barbie stickers on it or whatever you want to do. This thing is fantastic. I will get a little bit boring, but just to get a little bit of details on this car will be only sold in the US. Shame really, because I'd love to get the engine out of this and put it in my car. Wouldn't anybody though? I mean, a Ford GT engine in your car, that'd be immense. Anyway, as you can probably tell from the engine, it is supercharged. Yes, it is. Hear that? Sort of like the Ford GT does everywhere. I mean, you can drive that peacefully and calmly like you can. But I think in this review I went a bit apeshit in this bit. I mean, you know Ken Block does his spinball dryer. He done it on the Top Gear review. He was basing it on, and I thought, oh, I'll give this a go. But this car is so big, I got into it, had to back it in reverse to try and get the rear wheels to light up. Yes, this car is rear-wheel drive. It's fat, it's American, but it works. That's the point. That's the key thing. Americans buy cars that work, and this thing will. I mean, it's immense, this thing can do. And anyway, let's get on to the hot lap section of this thing. I want to see how this thing handles around the track, don't you? Instead of an airfield. Here we go. This is our own Stig, and here we go, down to the straightaway. This should be very interesting, because this is the first time he's ever driven this thing, so it should be pretty good. Right, into the first corner, taking a nice wide line, clipping the apex perfectly there. Right, going into these slight kink, slight right to left-hander. He's carrying as much speed as possible, but maybe too much speed, as you can see here. He goes absolutely nuts. He wants to get this over and done with. When I talked to him afterwards, he was just shaking all over the place. Quick to the flick to the left-hander, handling it very nice and smooth through there. Going towards the double chicane, double hairpin at the top of the course. Go on, Stig, let's get this home. Rear end sliding out just slightly, but here, Stig's on it. And again, what are you doing, Stiggy? What is wrong with you, man? Anyway, let's go. Down the straight. This is where the Shelby should succeed. This thing is beast beyond belief. This 5-litre engine is pumping out 540 horsepower. Move it, Stig, move. We've got some time to make up. Anyway, we're going down the straight as fast as possible. I think we was up to 150 miles an hour there. Very quick for a muscle car. Hard braking, very hard braking. A bit too late as he goes wide there at that corner, but saves it in this corner. We're going up to the top of the hill. This is me signing out before the machinima signs. His time at the end of this was a 1:38.550. Alright, this has been Crazycossie. Cheers, guys.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter. There you'll find the latest updates from our premier directors and the Machinima Respawn team.